And we are live. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody out there.
Good morning,
Good
good afternoon, good evening.
and good night.
Just before you say good night.
It's a beautiful, beautiful, sunny, amazing day today. We're so thankful to God for just a beautiful day in general. After the amazing world event yesterday, it was so beautiful to just see how everybody reacted to the solar eclipse. It was a total eclipse on this side of the world, and it was just amazing and so beautiful. So then today is
The
a beautiful
question
day.
is, did you watch the major event of yesterday live or replay? Which one did you do? Well, we were in a mentoring class, so we watched the favorite and most exciting replays ever.
So this means just what people were posting about it. But we could see, we could even look out the window and see that it got darker when the eclipse happened and stuff. But
and we got the best reaction from all over the world.
all over the world.
You see the gatherings, the noise, the commentary, and it was exciting.
Yeah, so we'll get right to it. Today, we just wanted to share with you guys how we keep ourselves motivated. Yesterday we shared with you just our sources of motivation, but it's easy to say this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to keep yourself motivated. But then what are the practical things that we do or that you could do to keep yourself motivated on a daily basis, right? Because truth be told, we always like to say that nobody can motivate you. We can only inspire you. People can only inspire you, but nobody's going to come drag your ass out of bed to go do what you need to do. You have to find a way to get yourself up and doing what you need to do. So what are those things that we do to get ourselves up?
And you have to grow to that level. As a beginner, if you have not, if this is strange for you, if you have not done this before, the easiest thing you can do, we will tell you in 1 second. But you have to find what works for you. You can't say because this is what we do, you have to do it. You just have to learn and pick 1 or 2 things that would
work for you. Yeah.
So the first one is music.
So I love music a lot. Back in uni, you were he was in band, but I was like a singer. I was in the choir and stuff like that. So
and drama, and dancing.
So we both love music, and thankfully we enjoy, I would say, almost similar genres of music, right? And so every time maybe we feel as if, we're feeling lazy or tired, and we've written down the goals that we want to achieve for the day or for the week, but we find that we wake up in the morning, we're just not that motivated and everything. One of us, always probably Akin, will turn up music, and he will just fill the atmosphere with positive vibes and upbeat music, just to get us shaking our body a little bit, and then we get motivated to start doing what we need to do.
One of these days, during this week, someone, we read some messages that we were not expecting. Conversations was going sideways, but still under control. The timing wasn't going as fast as we wanted.
Yeah.
I just came into the office before she comes in. I just blasted the music away, and boom, we found our groove, we found our rhythm.
It just changes the atmosphere. Ooh, I see something. My brother just joined my Go Live. Oh! Hey, just joined us on Instagram, so thank you so much for watching us, big brother. So that's one of the ways. Another way is the alarm/reminder system. So how this works for us is, sometimes I'm like, I want to wake up in the morning, I want to be able to do this, do that, but I don't just say it. Immediately I go into my phone, I put on the alarm, I'm like, bedtime is, if I know I want to wake up at 6 a.m. and I want to get 7 hours of sleep, I calculate that, and I'm like, okay, for the times where maybe I'll wake up and all that, I'll put my bedtime to 10:30 or 10:45. there'll be an alarm that will remind me 45 minutes to the time that it's time to go to bed, or it's time to prepare for bed.
It's time to shut down.
Yes, and then there'll be an alarm to wake me up in the morning, right? And another alarm to say, now it's time for you to do your lifesavers. Because our one of the important things we do in the morning is what we shared with you guys when we're talking about our morning routine. So the lifesavers is an important part of us. So we put that in there. And then during the day as well, like we have smart watches that remind us to get up, right? Because you say, okay, you want to be fit, you want to be healthy. So how do you help yourself with that? You remind yourself to get up and walk. Sometimes I remind myself to get up and do squats, because I'm like, okay, I've been sitting down for 2 hours straight. I need to get up and move my body, right? So that's the alarm / reminder system.
I love the outside world, like walking, and then there are some reminders on my wristwatch that reminds me, like, okay, take a moment, be thankful, be grateful, remind yourself what has happened through the day. What are the good things that has happened to you?
Yeah, and I like that. Yeah. I learned that from Akin as well. On his phone, he has those reminders that take 5 minutes and be grateful, right? So he will just stop whatever he was doing and take 5 minutes and think about the things that he was grateful for. So that's another practice, right? Now, these are the things that help you bring up your motivation level, right? Because like I said, nobody really wants to do anything. If it was left to me, I would put my feet up every single day, watch TV and do nothing. As long as I was able to pay my bills, pay my mortgage, eat and stuff like that, right? But that's not in this ideal world, right?
You got to do something. It's either you are volunteering, or you are improving your skills for your business, or taking your kids out and enjoying your loved ones.
Exactly. Another one is meditation / prayer. So for us as well, when you're feeling that heavy burden, or you're feeling just down and off and out. One of the ways is, we pray. As Christians, we pray. And for those who maybe aren't Christians and stuff, and maybe prayer is not a part of your routine, you could meditate, right? Meditating is just, taking time out and just taking deep breaths and getting into the zone, trying to ground yourself and ask yourself, just, why am I feeling this way? And being sincere with yourself to say, okay, why am I really feeling this way? And how do I want to feel? So it's not just about acknowledging how you feel, but reminding your spirit how you want to feel, and then sitting in there until you start to feel that way. And it may not happen once or the first or the second time, but just reminding yourself that, I'm going to be kind to myself, and I'm just going to get in this zone, ground myself, pray through it, meditate through it, and stuff like that, right?
It's all about quieting that noise.
Yes.
The outside noise, the inside noise.
Yes.
And in the beginning, when we were learning how to meditate or visualize or even pray silently, the moment you close your eyes, what happens?
All the thoughts
start flowing. That's when a friend from 10 years ago will start calling you. That's when your office calls you. That's when your kid calls you. Everything happens in that moment. Yeah. What does that tell you? It tells you, oh, I need to do this more. You quiet the noise from outside and from within, so that you can have clarity through your day, through your situation, to have to know what to do next.
Yeah.
What happens when life happens.
Yeah.
Especially people, maybe someone, you may have lost your job, or you have a loved one in the hospital. What do you do? How do you yourself find strength for the next level?
Yeah.
So that, for us, especially as Christians, we love that, the fact that you can pick a Bible verse, you can pray, you can meditate, you can just sit down and trust God.
Yeah, so that's the few ways that we at least keep ourselves motivated, and we hope that sharing that with you guys would also give you ideas on what you could pick to start to get yourself motivated and up and doing. Because the truth of the matter is, like we said in the beginning, we can only inspire you, and I'm not talking about us, I'm talking about anybody else around you can only inspire you, but nobody can motivate you. Nobody is going to come wake you up and say, hey, it's time for you to do this thing. Even we are, like, for both of us, like, we are source of encouragement for each other. But the truth is, sometimes Aki is like, let's go for a walk. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And he's like, let's do this. And I'm like, yeah, not today.
The outside, the outside under the sun brings fresh air.
Yeah.
You see things,
Yeah.
and you just suddenly become happy.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's it from us today. We'll be here again tomorrow to share with you guys another aspect of life, just exploring. I think tomorrow we're going to be talking about the power of visualization. That's a really good one for me. I love that topic. So tomorrow we'll be here again to share that with you guys.
Teach you the best way to
visualize. Yes.
That we learned from our great mentors.
Yes.
Both dead and alive.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And for those who will be watching the replay, thank you as well. And let us know if this in any way inspires you and gets you ideas to start to find ways to motivate yourself.
And just before you go, let us know where you're
tuning in from. All right, guys. Thanks so much. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.